Guardian Home Inspection Form, Shoreline Inspection for 234 North El Molino Avenue, Pasadena, Cal 91101. Property is 5,012 square footage, built in 1982. This is the property here. So I'm going through a 3-inch clean out located at the front entrance area of the property. So right off the bat, I'm seeing cast iron main lateral or cast iron pipe, which has moderate age or rust buildup, which is typical for 1982 property. I mean, it's a little excessive. You could descale this if needed. Let's see how far I can get this. Sorry about that motion there. It's turning off on me. It's weird. All right, a couple of numbers to look at. 27 feet 9 inches, that's distance traveled, and minus 14 degrees is the slope of the camera, the slope of the pipe, which is appropriate. I'm going to see it. Those numbers will change over time here and there. Right here, we're a little bit underwater here. Maybe is that because of the toilet paper? I'm not sure. But normally, you're not supposed to be in water or underwater. I think maybe it was because of toilet paper. And one thing too is I do recommend that tenants or occupants do not flush wet wipes, because that can cause backups. Wet wipes don't disintegrate. And so I still see cast iron pipe with age-related rust. So what happens is the rust accumulates and it makes the interior lumens smaller, and that's what I'm seeing here a little bit. This eventually might transition to clay. We'll see. So we're 65 feet out. Still got good slope. All right, and that's the clay right here. So at 72 feet, it transitions to clay. So now I'm headed out towards the city street. So far it looks good. I don't see any tree roots or damage. So typically, underneath the structure, it would have been cast iron, and maybe a little further out. I'm not sure. You know, this might have turned a couple of turns before it hit the driveway area, and that's where it transitions to clay. So far it looks good. 100 feet out. I have to take the extent of the driveway, and right there, I do see that could be a clean out. Look at the front. On the way back, I'll see if I could locate that, just so you know where that other clean out is. 100 feet out. It starts to turn the sound, it's putting it closer to the city connection. No, not yet. 30. I have a 200-foot reel. The camera reel is 200 feet, so hopefully I have enough reel to get to the main city sewer connection. 30, 140. And it starts getting tougher to push. This is going to get kind of boring here because now I'm going to be pushing and it's slower. Alright, I got pretty far out, so now I'm going to put the line out. I'm going to put my camera into a different clean out. I wasn't able to reach it just because it's the distance, but there's another clean out I'll use. And but this line looked good, so I'll pass the clean out right now in a second, and that's the one I'll use, and I'll take that one out to the city street. But this line looked good. So we already seen this. I'm gonna just get to that clean out and then retract my camera and then put my camera into that other clean out. It'll give me a shorter distance to get to the main city sewer connection. Yeah, the line looks good. Only thing I did see is underneath the structure, you have that cast iron that has age-related wear and rust. I'll note that. There it is. That's that clean out. So, retract my camera. 94 feet out. Hold on. Like I said, this looks pretty good. This video is going to be boring. I'm just going to record this just so you see. So that's the cast iron that has a few low spots, some age-related wear. You might have to descale that. It is recommended to descale it. See how it's just jagged, and it could cause toilet backups. So it is recommended for preventative maintenance to descale this. So I recommend a plumber to come out, give you a price quote to descale. I'll put it on here. I'll call somebody and tell them how much descaling is needed, and I'll give you a price quote at the bottom in the comments section. There's a long line there. I'm all done with this part. I'm going to put it in another clean out. Be right back. Alright, now I'm going through the second clean out. As I said, so this is a clean out located at the driveway. So let's see how far I could take this. Alright, I'm in. Alright, so again, this is the bottom left hand corner on the bottom, 10 feet 7 inches, and -1, -2, that's going to change. That's the slope of the camera. So let's see how far I could take this, because with the other clean out I couldn't get this far. Remember that turn, I couldn't navigate it. It's just because it was long of a run. Once you start getting past 120 feet, it's just getting harder to push. And I didn't have access to the inside of the property, so I couldn't flush toilets, things like that, and then run the water, which helps me push this camera. So now we're scoping, a little belly here with some water. Hopefully it's just nothing. Let me push past it. Let's see if I get past it. Yep. It was just a turn, I think. Sorry for that. Visual. I have a little dot on my camera. Prevents me from seeing properly. But keep pushing. 70 feet out. Getting closer to the city connection. The city sewer will terminate underneath the city street. And then once they're turning, that's it right there. Kinds of turns here. Lumpiness. That's annoying. All right, I traced it to the city street. Looks good. The city sewer connection looks okay. I don't see any issues. So now I'm just going to retract my camera and I'm all done. So the only issues that I did see was underneath the actual structure of the property with the excessive rust accumulation on the sewer lines, which are cast iron, and that's typical. So at this point, I do recommend descaling underneath the property, just so you could start fresh, give you a few more years of clog-free drain. So now I'm just retracting my camera. I'll get you a price quote on that, but the main line underneath the asphalt driveway, it looks okay. It's clay pipe, which is okay. Clay pipes have a bad rap, but they're actually a good pipe. What fails with the clay pipes is the joints. They seal them with concrete, and the concrete will just erode over time, and that's how tree roots get in. But the good thing is we didn't see any tree roots at the time of the inspection, or any damaged pipe for the pipe underneath the driveway. Sorry about that dot, but I think we saw it. We got a good view on this. So I'm all done with the inspection. Give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks again. Here's the inspection. Here's the property. All right, thank you very much. Thanks.